Moving on into modified bike this time around. Thank you very much goes to Big Four at the Bend and Dragway at the Bend. Modified bike, the next pairing coming our way. We're just going to get some numbers up on our screen as we are crossing off this and that and all the rest. And I'm just waiting for our dial-ins down the bottom end of the track. Moving from record racing into dial-ins now. So we're just going to take a bit of a look and see once they do a little bit of a reset for us and give us some numbers. Well, couldn't have asked for better weather out here this weekend at all at Dragway at the Bend after some stinking hot events earlier in the year, that is for sure.
It's absolutely glorious out here this afternoon, Matt, and you guys on the 7 Plus, just check out this raceway. Very light breeze here at the track at the Bend. The sun shines, the temperature is around about 23 degrees Celsius. You couldn't ask for much better drag racing conditions here, Matt.
Well, I've got an idea. If you're out there in La La Land or out there on 7 Plus, take a photograph of your screen and put it on Instagram with hashtag RBNats25.
That's it.
And let us know where you are. And just put in where you are from. Put your state or put your town or put your country if you're overseas. But just go jump onto our social media. Take a screenshot of yourself, maybe with the screen or TV in the background. And that'd be pretty cool. So we can see where you guys are watching from.
Great idea. That'd be absolutely schmick to have something like that happening out here. Well done, Matt. Good thought.
Okay, taking a look on the start line. We've got 2 bikes and not many names on our system up here at the moment. We're missing an 8 off this guy's bike. We've got 880 on our screen. He's got 880 on his bike. So this is pretty cool. Our numbers reading person down there on the start line. Let's have a look and see how we go. As they make their way down the track, we've got 2 motorcycle riders going hell for leather down towards the finish line, and the winning time goes over to the Bullet Race Engineering lane, running a 9.52 on that 9.40 dial-in.
Yeah, had a bit of a slow reaction time, a 0.83, but he rode exceptionally well. We go back over to the Summit lane, a 10.12 not to get there first, and did not a bad job.
Here we go, Phil White up next in the Bullet Race Engineering lane from Macleay Island in Queensland. Another side-by-side Queensland WA pair of entries. And Dave Harrison from a little town called Collie, south of Perth. And he's out there on board his B-modified bike, a dial-in of a 9.99, and the A-modified bike of Phil White, 9.52. About another cherry on this Christmas tree as Phil White's tried too hard. And Dave Harrison gets rewarded for his efforts out there, all the way from WA, takes the win into the final round out here today.
With a 10.05 on a 999 dial or a 9.99 dial in, and we go back to Phil, who broke red lit 9.50 on a 9.
It makes it harder for you to keep running.
Okay, good stuff. We go now into our modified bike eliminator, Donald Hagen and Dave Harris. These 2 guys, they're making some waves. A 0.41 reaction to Donald out here in modified bike eliminator. Let's take a look at him. He's going to take a win. He doesn't. Dave Harrison from Collie, Western Australia. That paid off for him. He went 10.13 on a 9.95 dial-in. Donald ran a 9.79 on the 9.32. He was off pace big time. Had a great reaction time, but no go down the deep end there, Chris. So it was a costly race for him.
Yes, and well done to another WA boy that's made the trip over. So he'll be going home with a little bit of extra stuff in his luggage in the way of a gold Christmas tree. So well done.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. When you take home a gold Christmas tree, mate, that's the biggest smile on the dial, guaranteed, man.
Mate, it's worthwhile paying for that extra baggage in the plane if you're going by plane.
Oh, you're not wrong about that. Snapper will be paying that to take that back home with us. That's a good call there, no problem. Right, we move into Supercharged Outlaws here this weekend. And Supercharged Outlaws, thank you so much to Custom LS Tuning here for the Aeroflow Performance Championship. And good to see Bob Sherry coming up against Greg Angus now coming into, obviously having a shot shortly. But we're looking at the big screen here. Look at that. Look at the jubilation of that gold Christmas tree. Well done. Well done big time with these 2 riders out here modified. There's the silver winner. The silverware, absolutely good.